Yes. Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to another stream of Combat Mission Black Sea. Let's just get into this. So we've been doing randoms, and last time I was like, randoms, yeah, it doesn't really work out too well because I don't know what I'm up against, so I don't really know what I'm gonna bring. But I think I want to go against random defender. Why is there two different choices for mechanized? Because that's what I want to go against is a mechanized element. And I want to go as random. Let's go random for that, so that way I don't really get a choice. That's the best way to go, I think, for randomness. And then I'm going to go with... Well, doesn't matter, because we know we're going against... we know we're going against mechanized infantry. I mean, like, that's all I need to know is that I'm up against them. But to balance that out, I feel like let's go ahead and hit random on the weather, and then daylight, randomize that too. So that's how I'm gonna balance this out. We know what they are, but we don't know who they are, and we don't know what the conditions are gonna be anymore. Rarity standard, I have no idea what that would be. So we're just gonna go ahead and find out what happens. So it looks like we could be Ukraine or the United States. And that is, of course, we're up against Russia. Not hot seat, we're on real time. Yeah. What do we get? Letting it choose for me, it chose pretty bad. Now the thing that is gonna probably help us is, okay, we have a lot to work with. We have a moderate amount to work with. So we could definitely go for a BMP element. Now, we learned not to use the BMP-3 because it kind of sucks. It has 0 anti-tank capabilities. So we're going to take a look at what we got with us, what we're bringing. We got a recon team, anti-tank platoon. That's good. I'm going to bring that. The grenade launcher platoon, I don't really understand what the purpose of that would be. I'm not really familiar too much as to what their doctrine is for that, or any of their doctrine really, so I have no clue as far as that goes. But we have a mortar battery, and I'm questioning, should I bring this? I know I'm up against mechanized infantry, so mortars are okay. It's an okay choice. It's not that I don't really want to bring mortars. Like, I want to really just get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of the grenade launchers because historically when I use grenade launchers, it does not go well. And then the anti-tank platoon, we might get rid of that. Because we can do anti-tank gun battery. No, ATGM battery. ATGM platoon is going to be 3 tank destroyers. We could just bring both. I will bring both. Because really, taking out all of their armored elements will allow us, like their BMP-3s and T-80, or not T-80, what is it called? BTR-80. That's all that's going to matter, so... I would bring a reconnaissance element, but it's kind of expensive. Reconnaissance company. I'll bring that. That sounds good. ATGM battery. Bring one of them, and then I got that feeling. I got that feeling too. And then artillery. Obviously, we need to bring a lot of it. Doesn't matter what it is. So we'll just go off the self. This is Myolka, isn't it? Yes, 203 millimeter howitzer. But we can't bring many because it's got this on it for this, unfortunately. But apparently, I can bring five almost 5, dude, almost 5. What? That's just incredible to me. But I will get rid of... Wait. What should I bring here? in addition to that, because like I can do math. Like I don't have to not. Well, we could just bring a couple mortars, heavy mortars. Just bring more infantry stuff. What doesn't cost too much and is going RPO platoon. Maybe mountain infantry battalion. Brigade reconnaissance company. We could do another reconnaissance company now. Engineer sapper company, sniper company. Like the choices we have are like pretty limited. For just sniper company or like. We've got 2 ATGM batteries. I could bring a forward observer section or like 3 of those so I can spot for the tanks. Then that will, or the ATGM batteries. Those are they're called tank destroyers. They're not like the ones from World War II. So what these are more like is they've modified an MTLB or MTBL. It's hard to remember what it is. I just know it's got MTLB, so I would just call it MTLB since that sounds like what it is. MTLBM something LB. It's a bunch of letters. It doesn't matter. It's a armored personnel carrier. It's got a anti-tank weapon that they mounted to the back of it, and it's a tank destroyer now. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Now we're ready to go. Okay, I'm not choosing for them. I'm just going to hit suggestions. I'm not looking at it, and I'm going to go. I don't know what they ended up with, but you all could see what they ended up with. So I am still kind of blind, but blind to what they have. Not actually blind, but... so they could have anything. It will be amazing. We'll find out what they have. Well, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to be bad. Hopefully it's not going to be bad. Because the last few games did not go well. The one yesterday and the day before, we did not win. But if I win this game, then I don't know if I'll play a second one because I kind of want to go and play some other games instead. And I think I know what games people want to see. So I'm just playing like one game of this at least a day. And then I will add... another game onto what I'm doing. So what am I doing? Waiting for the loading screen at 83%. How is the stream doing? Top chat. You know the thing is that like it's, you know, if I wanted to look in the stream, I could literally just go on to. Oh, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It wasn't ready for the Ukrainian army to show up against whatever were against Russian motorized infantry. It was crazy that it was like they're gonna be mechanized. Oh, and you're also gonna have mechanized units. And we're running basically motor rifle platoons or elements, motor rifle element. Yeah. Because technically, I brought the entire BMP battalion. BMP battalion against... They probably also brought BMPs. But you all could see. I could not. And if it crashes, honestly, I'll be able to just make it so that way not even either of us can see. Because technically, I could have looked. I could have been like, read data. It just had to load. It's nighttime. That's also another thing that's going to be great because the Ukrainians in this game don't really have much in the way of... What? Hang on a second. What is this? This don't look right. I have to find out before okay, I have an ATGM battery. Are we defenders? Because I did not set it to make us defenders. I don't see a mortar platoon. As long as I don't see that, I'm good. I think we're defenders for whatever reason, so... This is gonna be awesome. I haven't played a defensive on this, but I am pretty good at setting up some things. I know exactly what to do. That's brigade reconnaissance. Reconnaissance vehicle. What do we have for artillery? Denied. Okay, this is the Ukrainian forces, but we can play everywhere on the map. So is this a map where we're just the defender? Like, that's what it is? Because that's great. Let's go ahead and get started with preparing our defenses. Let's just organize everything first. So, like, make sure everything's in the right place and get things situated. So that way they're ready to go. These are BTR 70s because the Ukrainians in this game don't have anything more advanced than that, other than the BTR 4K, which they had at the time this game was made. So move those guys to here because that's where I'm going to place. Those are forward observers. These are okay. Just spread them out then. We have 2 minor VPs to defend. 3 minor VPs to defend. All of those are bridges. We have 1 major VP to defend. And this one is more concerning to defend than like the rest of these, right? Because this is going to be harder to defend. Now, fortunately, we've got quite a few places they've given us to set up a decent ambush. Here. I mean, here. And that's the entire defensive. I guess where are they gonna come from? Because unless they're here, I don't see how they could get to here. There's this river. Oh, okay. That's a river ford. So like they could cross that to get to the other side of some kind. But they have, if it's BMPs, they're amphibious anyway. I brought BMPs. They might have brought BTRs. We have played against BTR 80 Alpha. Move. Where's my ATGMs? Because that's the first thing I need to place is set up those ATGMs because it's going to be the most effective weapon as they drive towards us. We can just destroy them with those. So here's our ATGM element. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's one of them. The grenade launchers would have came in handy. I see why they always have grenade launchers. This is the weapons, it's like a weapons squad pretty much. This is a recoilless grenade, not grenade launcher, but recoilless. I can't place these guys here. No, I can't. Can't do it. That's a shame. It's a real shame that I'm gonna have to move all these. Wait, this guy is like in the trees. Okay, so there is a little bit of... Oh, you can see where the overlap is. This wood line is the overlap. So we're just gonna put that down there. Ooh! Ooh! Wait. No, it's not what I thought it was. You know what I thought it was? I thought it was a building. It's just a bus stop. Wow. Wow, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, let's just shove them. Oh, there is buildings though on the other side of the river. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this an absolute nightmare for them and put all of our ATGM in one spot. Well, we kind of have to do that in this case because, like, well, I could spread it out because it is its own company. They have to be close together for the best communication, but still. Now, how am I gonna set a BMP into what I'm planning to be a pretty devastating ambush with anti-tank guided missiles? Set these guys here because I want to have a little distance between them, and I don't want these guys straight down the road. Because, like, if you're pointing your weapon straight down the road, right, you're driving forward in like a BMP, right? These guys shoot at you and you see the muzzle flash. You're already on target almost. All you have to do is change the elevation. So I want to have them offset. That's what I think is probably the best move as far as strategically going. And then this BMP, I don't want this. Well, actually, I want that to be the first thing they see. That's like the most attractive piece of equipment I have, like for them to shoot at, like to go, holy crap, it's a BMP. Now, is this the most important place for me to set in anti-tank weapons? Of course, every single Russian and Ukrainian team in this has its own anti-tank weapons, so I can always, I don't have to dedicate every single one of these. These are AT-4 Charlies, yeah, to these positions, which is not an actual, it's not an AT-4, like, you know, it's a Russian guided missile. Ukrainian guided missile in this case. How are you guys gonna shoot through the trees? How about you guys get prone so I can't see you? Like, what? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But there's a lot more. Like, this is gonna take a while to set up because I have all of this. And it's all empty. An entire battalion to set up. Crazy. So special. We're gonna have him go ahead and... Oh, he can't deploy it. Oh, it's already deployed. Good. Good. Forward observer. We're gonna have him sit inside of... Ooh. Ooh. Ah, that's not as good as I was thinking. I was gonna be like, oh man, I have the perfect idea. Nope. Every single idea that I think I have is not as good as I thought it was. Okay, here we go. That's the reconnaissance element. Let's split them up. No. Yeah, actually, I can... They have an ATGM, right? Anti-tank team. Nice. Put them in the woods. Actually, don't put them in those woods. Put them on the... Put them in this building in the level 1. No, actually... Put you guys here. You guys go into that building, level 1. Because they'll only really work on their own. They don't like to fight when you put them with their entire team to do anti-tank stuff. So we have a BMP that we don't really know what to do with. And what I think, so in an ambush, right, we have our support by fire. Actually, the ambush is like, I gotta think about this for a second. Because after you think you've killed everything, you're supposed to go forward through it. Well, after there's no signs of life, pretty much. We need a squad here though as well, just like a regular. We also have a BTR that we can also put to good use. I think the BMP is a bit tougher, and it does have its own anti-tank munitions in it. I feel like it'd be a pretty good idea to hide it like down behind next to this building and face it in this direction. So like, see that? So now, and then have it special hide right there. The only way they're gonna see it is if they're on like right here, but I don't think they are. I think they're coming from like this direction, like the corner here. Oh, they could be anywhere there, maybe. This is still a pretty, like, if you have to get to the point where you can see it, and if you can see that thing, yeah, like, it's hard to see that thing, right? You can't see it until you're in these buildings here, and then it's able to shoot at you, so. Okay, that's pretty good. And the BTR is more of, it's also got anti-tank weaponry. Ooh. Well, like it. So what I'm saying when I say it's got anti-tank weaponry is it's got RPG-22s and anti-tank rockets, which are also RPG rocket munitions. Apparently, they didn't give it the actual name, but it's still obviously an anti-tank munition. We have something to work with here for a good ambush there. That's pretty good. I would say I would set him on like the end. Well, what kind of ambush? So if we do an ambush, everything's gonna have to be on this side because you don't want friendly fire. Even though that's not really consideration, I'm still gonna do it correctly just because. We're gonna put this guy here in the trees, face him this way, and then let's see if what his actual, like, he can hit. Yeah, so he's just like the cleanup crew, is what I would say. Like, once we hit them with the ATGMs, they'll jump out of their, well, once they spot us, they'll jump out of their BMPs and they'll be like, what the heck? And they'll be dead. Honestly, hear me out. We have these guys here, that like ruins the ambush almost. Except if I move these guys up a bit, I mean, I know they're in pretty dense foliage right now, but if we put them up like in this area, like this is not great foliage. Like they're not very hidden in that position. That's my only issue with that. But we already have these guys here, right? And these guys just are spotting right now. So I guess if we set all these guys to hide, they won't actually target anything. Except for that BMP. So the BMP actually can't go there. I would say set in this anti-tank squad, or anti-tank team, like... do these guys even have windows to see out of? Like, there's a lot to consider with just this first ambush we're setting. Which is for all intents and purposes what it is, because I'm not, if I'm defending, I'm not going to try to go out of my way to hunt and destroy every single enemy unit. Like, I'm trying to hold the objective. Put the BMP in the woods. Actually, I wonder if anybody is watching and has good ideas, so I'll just leave it at that for now and let the ideas flow in. And I'll check in like 5 minutes and see if anybody is actually watching and has ideas for what I should do. Because I know I certainly am out of ideas for... Well, no, I've got a lot of ideas. I just don't know which one's the best one to pick. Because, like, having everything along both sides of the river, like, these guys will engage. And then we also don't really have much on this side of the river. But this foliage is actually really good versus this foliage. But then again, like this, like... This is not dense enough, like, to put guys in. There's also buildings here, and buildings are very good. And the ATGMs, they can hit at like a really good range. But what is he? We gotta check the firing arc on that. Oh, I mean, this will get them once they're on the bridge. What is this guy's range? Like that building over there, that building, and then. Sometimes like hills, like pretty close in, like I mean 193 meters. So if like a vehicle rolls up, he's not really gonna have the range on it. But if it's coming down the road, he's got it. He's got the road. Honestly, I would put, if I did that differently, I'd probably put out the BMP more exposed instead of hiding it. That'd probably be a better option. Like, give it a position right here, and face it like this. And then we're gonna move the BTR, because this is not really ideal. We'll have just a reserve squad on that side in case they make it through my initial setup on this side. But we have a good tree line here to work with, which means, like, that can just face that way. So then we have our anti-tank element kind of set in, and we can just have these guys set in on hit the building here, on the roof level of this building, and then look at this. Look at how much range they're gonna have. They can hit all the way down the road. They can hit that farmer's field, and they can hit into this farmer's field. So if we have BMPs rolling up in any of those directions, they're pretty much dead. And then to add on to that, if I could probably, is this a building I could put them in? No. That would have been funny if it was. Put them right here, put these guys right here, and then these guys, if those guys get blasted, which they might, these guys can still hit up the road up to like 285 meters, which for these guys is not as far, but still, that still provides what I need. So that's decent. Like, they're not really going to be shooting at each other because they're going to see the enemy roll up, and then they're just gonna blast them with their anti-tank weapons. Let's move the next anti-tank pieces into place. So we have, what do we have? This is the HQ element as well. No, that is. What? This is just a BMP. Who's in it? Who's in the BMP? What? Like, there's nobody in that one. Like, okay, can I commit this to this ambush then? For this setup here. I think I can, yeah. That would be exceptional. Maybe position it differently though. Like, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, that works for me. Let's move up one of these so I know what I'm working with here. Move these guys up. We don't really have much to go around, so we can't really, like, if we're spreading out this entire element of AT4 Charlies and which are the ATGMs. So I'm not really sure about this, right? Because this is a recoilless rifle. That's gonna be a closer weapon. The range on it says, what does it say? 20 to 1,300 meters. So, I mean, it says it's probably highly inaccurate versus an AT4 Charlie, which has 2,500 meters, which is enough to engage a T-62 and have like 300 extra meters, but that'd be just barely in range almost. But oh, I just saw exactly where I need to put those. I have the exact place I need to put them. In this high-rise building here, on the roof. Then, look how far they can hit. 300 meters, 300 meters, no line of sight on that, but they can still engage. And they can engage here as well, so if anybody gets in there, pretty much doomed. We also have an ambush in this section as well. So this provides our a superior anti-tank capability. Obviously, can't put everything on a roof. Plus, this is what I call the Chechenian special. So if they roll in, like, we'll just destroy their tanks from the roof. Okay, strategic right there. Very, very brilliant. And then the other position I'd put the other team in is like over here, but I want to keep everything like kind of close, at least as far as the ATGM squad is concerned, because these are if you put them far apart, like, what? Why is your A team 5 kilometers away from your Bravo team? Like your Alpha and Bravo need to be close together because communication. But then again, I don't know. We're gonna put them on this building on the roof as well. This way they're spread out, so it's harder to see them. But also, I mean, there's not really many of them to be seen, but if by chance, oh, these guys get 400 meters of range, so they're getting like a lot more out of their weapon system. The BMP-2 has a range of like 3,000 meters because of that main autocannon. That's the primary weapon system. It's got 3,000 meters of range. The ATGMs are like a lot. I think they'd probably be a little farther than that, because usually ATGMs are. Put the BMP. We're gonna make a kill zone with this BMP. Like, the kill zone is this bridge here. So if they come across this bridge, right, this BMP is just gonna be sitting right here in a hard to get spot. So they have to get their guys into a position where they can shoot at the BMP, right? So if I have the BMP set up like this, just have it backwards almost. oh my goodness. Well, all the armor's in the front. Put it right here. Face that way. Like, that's gonna be hard to see. Like, if I'm an enemy guy and I'm just like, all right, we need anti-tank weapons on that area right there. We need anti-tank weapons over there. Like, if you just walk up, you're not gonna see that until you're like right here, just passing this house, and you'll be like, oh crap, it's a BMP. It's a BMP2. I'm a sad fellow now. I just walked into a BMP2. And then we'll move up these are scout, almost, squads. I mean, with the rest of the actual anti-tank weapons, like, I know exactly where I'm putting the rest of them, because we have to defend here, we have to defend here, and we have to defend this place. And we know that we only really have, like, this place shouldn't be hard to defend, because, like, there's only one, like, if they're coming from this way, well, then I can have guys, I can have them split up. Okay, I figured out what I'm gonna do with that. Alright, we'll discuss that in a second. First, I'm gonna move this BMP, or BTR. Why is it a BTR? Why are they in B? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. BTRs would be quieter without the tracks, so I mean, that makes kind of sense. Put them here. We're gonna split this, as I traditionally do, and make the anti-tank team split from the rest, because we're up against mechanized infantry, right? So losing 2 riflemen to have that anti-tank capability is fine. Now, they have an RPG 22. We have a building here with a rooftop. Obviously, you can see guys in rooftops, but if they're on the side of the building, well, then you might just be very sad, especially when they're inside the building. Oh. Yeah, they only have the RPG-22, so that's the only thing that the scout squad has, whereas a regular infantry squad for them motor rifle company has. That's the 4th floor? That's the roof, right? No, that's the 4th floor. Okay. So that is the best building to have those guys in, because then, again, up to 300, 400 meters of range, and it covers this area. Which I think that if we cover it with these guys, if I cover it with, oh, I can't even see out there today. He's got a blind spot. So these guys kind of cover his blind spot, like the dead space there. And then this has. You guys make more anti-tank teams by, hey, you think you guys could special acquire? Yes, we need, which one is the thing I need? Because acquire that, acquire another AT rocket launcher, since I can have 2 of them. That's brilliant right there. Now I can just take all of the, I mean, it's probably a bad idea, like, to have them encumbered, but I'm not planning on moving them, so to have them have too much stuff would probably be a bad idea, but we can have 2 sets of anti-tank teams. These guys have the PG-AT rockets, which they did name them correctly, apparently. They just don't show it usually. Can these guys also grab anti-tank weapons? We will find out if this can grab an anti-tank weapon. Acquire. Yes? It looks like they can. No. Okay, well, they're gonna have a lot of extra stuff for some reason, but that's fine. That's fine. Because now I have all of the anti-tank weapons out of that vehicle, so if I send these guys to this vehicle, I'm gonna have them acquire. Oh, they can't acquire it from that vehicle. Oh, they're not in the vehicle. You guys will take. Oh, these are RPG-26s. What? RPG-26 and I have RPG-22s? What? What is that? Why is there like so many? Why do I have so many different? I mean, that also brings me on to something I was reading about today. So the Chinese, they pretty much just copy everybody else's stuff. I don't know if they actually know what they're doing as far as like combat goes. Like that's something that interests me, is like foreign nations' capabilities, is is like, do some of those foreign nations that are like, everybody's like, oh yeah, on the news, they're like, China did this, they have so much better technology. Like, do they actually really? Like, if they're just taking other technology and just copying it, like, they can't have innovated, like, if you're not innovating, like, and you're just copying somebody else's work, you're not actually, like, producing something new. Like, I'm gonna check now in the chat, because I forgot to do that. Nobody's in the chat. As expected. As expected. But to be fair, this is a weird time to do this. Because I'm just really setting it up, honestly. It's nighttime. Okay. Who has nods? We have 2 night vision pieces. Okay. So 2 nods. 2 nods for 4 guys. And these guys have 1 nod for 2 guys. Okay. That's something I need to take into consideration, is that we're not getting a full 300 meters out of anything except for the ATGM. Probably. And maybe not even that. Like, these guys are not going to see the enemy unless we get some forward observers and stuff in position, so we're going to position forward observers. I'm just positioning scout squads and things just to have them also be there. And to be honest, I have a feeling that they have 1 nod for an anti-tank team. So they can't really do much spotting on their own. Now, does the BTR 70 have night vision? And the answer is an astonishing no. No, it doesn't. Why? BTR 70, you have failed me. But the BMP does. BMP2 has night vision capabilities. In fact, that is an IR spotlight right there. So that does mean it has the night vision capabilities to do spotting better. So that I have to consider. Should I put my best card out where they can see it, which is the BMP, so it can do spotting? Or can I have my BTR just... That's not even a good position, honestly. Put the BTR here, so it's halfway out, and then have the turret face this way. Then move it, just move it, give it a slight movement to like there. And then face it like more this way. Actually, yeah. That will give us a nice, like, see this? You can actually hit here. Oh, wow, impressive. I got 300 meters of range that I'm not, but with a machine gun, you don't need to see the enemy because the bullets are going to hit the enemy. There's enough bullets coming out of that thing that as long as you're pointed in the general direction, you're just suppressing them because the bullets are coming at them. One last thing I need to have positioned is this anti-tank team. So we need to have them set up. Also, we do have another anti-tank element available. It's a little less discreet as these pieces are. Now this has RPG-22 and RPG-26, several ATGMs as well. And I already know for a fact with this, like with these BMPs, and they're just gonna explode with all the ammunition in them usually. So, but we need to focus on a few positions. Need to be like, I need to have these guys in a few positions. We're gonna put them here. I'm gonna put. Oh, there's only one. There's only one. Okay. Special. Acquire a couple of acquire all 8 of the ATGMs, and I'm gonna put you into this building. Into this building right here. Right? No, this one. On ground level. Wait. What is that for? ATGM. This is a recoilless rifle. Special. Acquire. What do they need? I don't actually know. I don't know what they need. It's a PG, yeah, it is. It's a PG9 VNT. They don't have that. They didn't bring it with them. Why? That's fine. That's fine. Really think this was a training exercise? No, this is the real thing. That's... it wasn't Putin who lied to him this time. But the good thing is I can still get half of I can get these guys to acquire their ATGMs. How about you guys take like, oh, you guys already have a bunch of ATGMs, right? What? Why does this one have PG9V heat? That one has the stuff that those guys need. I don't understand. Like, that's just how it goes, I guess. This is the problem with poor management, I guess, is what it is. At the end of the day, it's night. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh, they can't even go in that. It's crazy. What do these guys have? Just their leader? I guess he can carry 2. Oh, he can't. But he can acquire. No, he can't acquire an AT weapon. Ah! They're gonna roll up. They're gonna get into this, like, they're gonna spot us immediately. We're not gonna spot them. They have better spotting capabilities. No, but if they roll up and they just come out of nowhere, they're just gonna get blasted by, like, the craziest amount of AT capabilities ever. They don't really have much cover on the roof. I don't like that. Because they had to get close for these guys to actually do anything. Put them on level 1. I like to have the other guys on the roof, though, because you have those guys on the roof and they can actually provide fire. Oh, they can't deploy in here. Why don't you guys deploy a weapon? Put them on the roof, I guess. So that way they can actually hit their targets. Those guys have deployed their weapon, and then these guys have deployed their weapon. Alright, so those guys are all set up. I need to make sure these guys have extra ammunition. So, we're gonna... What is this? This is their BTR. Alright, so then... Can you all acquire a couple more, no, you guys can't. You already have enough. Oh, okay. Go to the level 1. The rest of you, go to this thing. Stop! No, that's not what I want you to do. Go into that thing, and then acquire all of the rest of the ATE. So, like... How much can you guys carry? All of it? 'Cause all of it would be beautiful. Okay, that's enough for me to be like, they got enough. So, put them there. These guys need anti-tank. Oh, actually, no, they are anti-tank. They need more ammo. So it needs an AT4 ATGM. Oh wait, they have ATGMs. What? AT4 Charlie. They have 8 ATGMs. What? I'm a little confused by what the difference between their ATGMs and AT4 Charlie are, because they have 14 rounds of AT4 Charlie. Acquire. Just acquire 8 more. Yeah, just acquire like 4 more of those, so that way we won't put all our eggs in one basket, right? And they can't run anymore, so they're just gonna sit here in that position, and then make sure that their sector of fire is. Oh, they were on the roof, right? Yeah, they had to be, because like there's no way they could like. Yeah, they have to be on the roof. And then these guys, I know exactly what to do with them. Put them in here. Grab out the AT4 Charlie ammunition. Grab out the rest of it. And then put them right over here. And then check. See that they can hit down the road as far as they need to. And then they can also provide kind of... They can kind of see through the blind. Oh, they can definitely see through the blind spot. Well, except it's nighttime, so they can't see that far. And it's hard to see at night. Sometimes. It's hard to see at night. We'll move these guys up into here. And then what I'll do is I'll have these guys acquire... well, that's all the... should I have them bring ATGM rounds? Like, there's really no point in doing that. They can't go in that one. Or the AT rockets. I mean... there's not really much point in having them do that. And then we'll have in this building, we'll have them on level 3. No, they can't deploy in there, really. Oh. Okay, well that makes it a little bit difficult to figure out where to place them, but on the roof. Deploy weapon. Now, is there anything else in any sectors of fire I need to worry about? Okay, these guys have a range, but they're not going to be as accurate as a recoilless rifle, but it is on a tripod. It is more accurate than it could be. So, I'm going to put another BMP, I guess I can put this BMP in this position. So then, yeah, that way we have, and then face it this way. Kind of that way, but also that way. I need it facing both ways at once. Yeah, both directions at the same time. That should do. And then what can we see from this? Well, it does have fire on all of these positions. It's not in cover, which is what I want, because then if it's in cover, like you can... It's got the bridge, though, so I can just destroy that bridge right away. If I destroy all the bridges, they're pretty much doomed, actually. That might be an effective plan. So, what else do we need to have set up? We need to have another ambush. Well, we need to actually set this ambush up a little bit more, because it's not really fully done, right? We've got guys here, but what we don't have is like an entire infantry platoon here. This is what we really need, is to have several infantry platoons set up. And in fact, great news is that I can have this is gonna be interesting, because we have this spot here, and you're probably wondering, why is this spot gonna be interesting? That's gonna, but I don't know where I want to. I have a bunch of squads. It doesn't matter where I put them. Just as long as they're close to their leadership and not too far away, because that's what they can't communicate as well, and they usually end up just going insane or something when they don't have that. We're gonna put the BMP on the side there. No, oh, we can't do that. Put these guys, set them here, and then anti-tank team. It's gonna go between. Actually, can this guy go into here? And then special acquire. Never mind. Oh yeah, they've already got all their anti-tank weapons sorted. Okay. Put him here. The rest of the squad is gonna go in this building, since that's probably the best place to put those guys at. These guys can just go here. Actually, we could outfit them as an anti-tank squad as well. To do that, we'll just have them acquire RPG 26s. Yeah, that's all they can bring. So, boom. Sad that we can't use all of them. Not. And then we can set another BMP. Set it in here. Move it to here. Have it face this way. And then check its line of fire. It doesn't have a good line of fire from that position. Okay. So move it forward a bit. This is right here. And then if it can see, where it can see is where it can be seen from. So probably can't see through there. see there. Can cover this, kind of. Okay. Do we have any machine guns with this? No, we don't. Unfortunately. And then the rest of these guys have to go on this side. For the most part. We'll put the other two squads. So we'll have these guys right here. And then we'll have BMPs directly behind them. The leadership element for this is going to go on the other side of the river. Well, actually, where should it go? It should probably go on the other side, but it should be in the rear. Can you guys acquire? I wonder if they can. Oh yes, they can. We need to have the leadership equipped with AT or RPG 26s. Anti-tank team, split them off. Oh, he's got an RPG. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a close ambush then. It has to be a near ambush to actually effectively use RPGs. We've seen that before. Because the RPG is so terrible, it cannot hit anything at except at very close distances. So to actually hit anything, you need. But the RPG 26 is different. I haven't seen that one do anything. I've not seen the RPG 22, but I think that one's actually good. Might be. But you guys get online right here. That's not online. That's a mess right there, dude. Like, these guys are very bad at this. They don't know how to space out good. Okay, special acquire an AT4. Wait, what was that? RPG. Alright, the BMP. I'm gonna go here. Check its lane of fire. And it can hit anything on that bridge. Another BMP is gonna go on this side. Right here. And it can hit the bridge as well. And it can hit from this direction. And it's got good spotting abilities, probably. And then we're gonna split off an anti-tank team. Because it's harder to hit two guys than to hit the... And that's an RPK, isn't that? Oh yeah, it is. RPK 74. It's gonna shoot 5.54. How did I know that? Just do. Trust me. He needs... Can I actually get actual... Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can. Good. Put them on the ends. Put the leadership element in the middle. Actually, put it on this far end, actually. It makes sense to put it in the middle because they got more control over their guys. But really, I don't think I need to do that in this case because I think they will probably survive. Everybody will be fine. It's gonna be fine. AT4 or RPG 26. It's taking us too long to set up this defensive. I need to check where these guys are gonna be able to shoot at. Get in the bushes. Good. So let's see how far are these guys like able to shoot? Because they can hit. Yeah, they can hit up to here. So like anything comes down that road, it's pretty much doomed. That we also have to consider a reserve element at some point to put in there. We have these guys, and there's not really much I can do with them. But what I can say is that it's probably smart to put these guys in the middle somehow. Or have at least... Because a lot of the element for them is just spread out so much, so... I don't know. Maybe move these guys up to, like... Actually, we might need the actual spotting capabilities. I can justify, like, putting them in a position, like, right over on the side of the thing. So I can have a little bit extra spotting capabilities. And then... split teams. I'm gonna have them go back and acquire their weapons that I need them to acquire. So acquire an AT or RPG 26 acquire another one, and then go to here, and then you're gonna go down to here. You're just gonna set in, and then you guys are gonna acquire the exact same thing. RPG 22, RPG. Okay, that's enough. They can't carry that much, so put them in this position. That's their leader. So they have an RPG 22, RPG 26. Go ahead and just get into that position there. Then the BTR, their leader can actually special acquire AT something, and then put him down there. Have him go to here. The BTR, I'm gonna put it over this tree line here, and then see where it's able to fire at. No, that's not good. Put it right here, and have it face this way. This way, I should have a good amount of, no, let's make it go down to here with them, and then we'll be able to shoot across the river in case. So the reason I'm setting up this is it's kind of like, okay, they take out these guys, right? It's going to happen pretty fast if they do. They're going to get to here, then they're going to be like, this is going to engage, and then this element's going to engage, and once they're like, oh, we can destroy them, they roll straight through them, right? Then I got these guys, which are a little bit... they've probably already been shooting. There's not really much of a risk of friendly fire in this game. It can happen, but it really happens most of the time when you're just shooting indirect fire. That's when it happens the most, but then again, it's always better to be safe than sorry, because it can happen with the direct fire weaponry. We have another brigade reconnaissance helmet. They're BMPs. Okay. Did I bring reconnaissance with me? I don't think I did. If I did, I have some different stuff. And then here's the special. These are the 9P14 Sturm S. It's got AT6 ATGM. It's got 12 of them. What is this used for? Destroying the enemy. Destroying tanks and stuff. Let's move this. So if this all fails, I could have another failsafe, which I'm going to call a reserve element. Not going to really probably happen, but could happen. I might have that set up. But what's more important to have is the anti-tank element, to where I can have it see as much as it can. So we have 2 anti-tank vehicles here, and I'm going to put them on this mound. This is quite literally a mound. So, or this hill. It's not a hill. It's not really a hill. It's just a large open area, which is kind of bad. But here's the good thing about it, is I can get a view. I can almost get a view of like everything that's going on in this direction. That would be a great place for a spotting vehicle. Not really anti-tank vehicles. And it wouldn't... they're not really useful on this map. But then again, I don't know what I was expecting. We need to set up this PRP-4M. This is a modified BMP to have more equipment, I think. Yes. That is a... Let's take a look at it real quick. It is a BMP-1? Yeah, it is. Because this is on the side, so it's a BMP-1. It's not centered, so it's not BMP-2. But it's modified to have extra equipment like this on it. So, that hill is not actually that great. Okay. Now they can see a bit, right? No. No, they can't see anything. Wonderful, that's so useful. Well, where's a good spot to put them? Because, like, there's nowhere to put these guys for, like, spotting, and then this tree line's, like, the best spot to put him, but where can you see from here? Like, you can see this. No, that's not the spot. I gotta find the real sweet spot to put him, and I think it's where this thing is that, because that gives you a pretty good view. But then again, it might be better to just put it right here. I got 2 of them anyway, so I got plenty to work with. They have laser designators and night vision and stuff, so they should be pretty good. Especially to spot. Put them in the woods over here. Maybe. It's gonna get in the way of the BMP. I might need to move it, but yeah, we'll move it over to here. It will still be able to do its job, but it's not gonna be as effective. Put it in this area though. That would be. I'm exposing the more useful element. Actually, this is probably more useful. I like to be able to see. Like, doesn't matter if we're able to hit anything. Like, if we can see the enemy and like confirm their position, it will allow our other guys to hit things. It's more valuable to have that. I feel like the ability to see. And then obviously you don't have to just use the vehicle, but it is kind of useful because it gives them the ability to communicate. Communications equipment is important and stuff, so they have it on these things. But I can put a guy in this building and try to get the maximum view. They're not going to have as much effectiveness as if they had a vehicle, if they are in the vehicle. Actually, on the roof of this building. This one. Or that one? I think it's this one, because this one has, like, just the roof of that building. He can see, like, a lot. He can see up to those reverse slopes. When he hits those, that's when he can't really see that well, but he can see a lot from that building. And then this vehicle can see not as much because of his position, so we'll put it in this area and face it this way and do this. And now we have pretty much the same view with our vehicle. So that's the first piece of the puzzle done. Almost. Getting our spotter elements and things, or all of our viewing elements. It's time to start getting our, what is this? It's a reconnaissance vehicle. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that, but it's nice to know I have it. So now it's time to get, like, our ATGM Doom setup. Oh, we haven't even focused on this area, because this is how they're going to get to this bridge. To secure the bridge's southeast minor VP. So, to cover that... Where's the rest of the squad? I don't need this guy selected, but I need the rest of these guys. So that's this is the rest of the vehicles. I need these guys set up so they can actually engage from a massive distance. So this guy can engage anything up to those hills. That's where this vehicle would come in handy the most, because we already have a spotter there. It's nice to have two spotters on one spot, but if I have this guy here and have him face this way, have this guy face this way as well. It's two vehicles which are better at spotting than infantry are, because they got more they got thermal optics and stuff like that. But these don't really have thermal optics. Only the actual observer vehicle will. Target too close. Range 400 plus meters. Oh. Wow. That's not gonna happen. That's really useless. Why would you have a vehicle that needs... Well, don't worry, because I can have them on this hill. G. T. 500 meters. They can't engage down from that position for whatever reason. What's in the way? It's just the ground? I guess? Yeah, I mean, has to be, right? You can engage up to here. Holy crap. Oh, that's a pretty good position, I would say so myself. Plus, we got the trees. That might be the only spot on this map where they actually can go and actually do anything. And be effective. Face this way, and we're gonna hit. What can I hit? I can hit up to here. Okay. Okay, so we got a bit of range with this one, but not as much as with the, It might be better to move him, like, a little bit forward into this section. Now, hit it with this. See what it's. Just look at that. Look at that. 500 meters. I can hit those buildings over there. Okay, this is a. So if they come out of the woods there, this is actually one of the better positions on this map for defending. I've never played the defender, so I have no idea how well this is gonna work out. But I can only assume that with all the thinking I'm putting into it, it will end up going pretty well. But there's a chance that you overthink something and then it will go wrong. The problem with this guy is that, like, it's hard to get a good position for him. When facing this way, and then hit T. No line of sight. What? You're in the trees, dude. You should be able to see everything out of them. T. To target, and they'd be able to close the distance pretty good. Unless we hold them here with something. So that's what I will do, is have something set up to hold them there. How well is this doing? I mean, it can see up to there. It can see up to 640 meters. That's good. Good. Okay. And then this guy has to go in the same spot, but he can see pretty far, 700 meters, so that's where they're going to be useful. Those are like a really long range ATGM. They don't have an upper limit for how far they can hit. Apparently, it's up to 400 plus meters. Like, there is no upper limit for those. That's the advantage. You have no upper limit, but you can't hit anything unless it's over 400 meters. That's pretty bad. That means you have to put them in your rear line. So that way you don't end up with, like, them being completely useless. And these are, like I said, the MTLMBs or whatever they're called. Place him right here. I said N, place him right here. And we'll see. This is actually probably a good position for them. Look at that, 300 meters. Target too close. Never mind. I could put him over here in this field. Change things up. Ooh, that's probably pretty good. Put one all the way back here. Check this out. On the road. Never mind. It really can't see because it's like okay. That's a bad position. You want to have a better field or angle of fire than that. Here, in this position here, then face him this way. Then area target. Okay, we can hit that point there. Then I guess I'll put the other one all the way back here. Reverse slope. Face this way. Face this way. Yep. Okay. Line of sight. No line of... Oh, hit. Wait. Right there. 572. Spotters, hold down. Move him to here. And then... area target 500 meters, 500 meters, 500 meters. You can hit it up there. Okay. We need more spotters. That's where the other element of spotters is gonna go. I really haven't noticed a lot until I was just looking around and I was like, oh, we have more of these? That's a lot. That's a lot of ATGM capabilities that we are... Oh, that's because I brought 2 elements of ATGMs. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. And then I realized that, like, they can't hit a single thing. Unless it's within 400 meters. Or farther than 400 meters. Move these guys up to here. So I can figure out what I'm going to do with them. They're so useless, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with them besides just have them do nothing. Because they have to do something. I brought them with me. It's spent points. Face him this way. Where can you see? You can see all that. Okay. But it's too close. You can hit it up to there. Hit stuff up there. Okay. They can just provide good fire on these. Like this is, like honestly, if the enemy gets into like those, they're able to take it out pretty good. I think that's a good benefit of bringing these, is that I'm able to have a reliable ATGM. Probably, it's probably very reliable if it's able to hit like to an infinite degree. No line of sight, no line of sight. Nothing. I should have brought Tunguska because I could have. I don't think the Ukrainians have that though. They might not have it. No line of sight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. Just put him here, and then this will be amazing, right? This is gonna work perfectly as I think it will. 400. He really can't see that much. He really doesn't have a good view, but he's able to hit there. He's able to hit a few specific places. Like, it'd be nice if there was like a little mountain somewhere I could put all these guns on. Nope, not at all. There is none. No mountain. No mountain. Zero mountain. What is this? Why is there just two random? Oh, these are HQ elements. Okay, just move them up to here. What platoon are these guys in? Second tank destroyer. Second platoon HQ. Okay. Since there's more second platoon guys there, I'm gonna put this here. G, face, T, target. Reconnaissance vehicle for the ATGM batteries. Special, open up. Never mind, they can't actually open up because they got a giant tire on the roof. Never mind. I don't know. They might be able to, but probably not. Reconnaissance vehicle. Where are we gonna even put this thing? Like, it can't really do much. It's just gonna have to go here and face this way. And I'll place the first platoon HQ. Where is first platoon? Oh, they have. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna place it right here. Face it this way, and then T. Now it should be able to. No, wait. Okay. I'll just move it back a bit. Yeah. Yep, 407 meters, so like barely gonna work. That's not gonna work. And that's we're giving them all this ground that we're like if we're really losing, like that's bad position though. Like these are like the worst weapons to have to position. Target too close. I mean, I guess the only place I can put him now is this town. Like, I can't really. I mean, in the bushes here might do. But he really loses line of sight a lot. Like, he can provide some kind of support, like, especially on this section here, like the trees aren't in the way. Then definitely in this direction. Okay. It's not the best position, but I'm fine with that. This is the worst part of in placing these guys, is like they just can't hit anything. Their limitation is so bad, like that you have to place them in the worst positions, because then, like, only then you can be like, oh yeah, I know that it's gonna be able to hit, but it's only gonna be able to hit these specific spots too. Face him this way. Okay. Face this guy this way. No ATGM. ATGM. No ATGM. Next time, not bringing those with me, because that was just dumb. Okay, I found out where these guys go. They go over here. Okay. We're gonna just put the rest of our ATGMs in this position. That's gonna be crazy, because then they just roll up and we've got so much ATGM capabilities here that, like, there's no way we can't really destroy them. 460. That's a really good spot to put them. Like, the two best spots are on the corners of the map, honestly. BMP. Okay, another infantry element. Put them over here. And then we're going to spread them out a bit so they don't really... This is the reinforcing element, right? Or one of the reinforcing elements. So they're going to just be, like, probably... let's see how far this is. It's 100 meters back. So 100 meters back, that's a decent distance. Like, you might not see 100 meters past those trees, so... Then when it's, and they're gonna be spread out by, like, what is it, like 75 meters. 75 meters is pretty good distance. So they shouldn't be seen. Definitely shouldn't be heard. And then I'm gonna place this guy up here as well. Face him in that direction. ATGM battery. The most useful thing I brought with me. And then these guys, obviously this is like where, that's the central for that. Actually put them on the roof. How about you guys get on the roof and then just... I'll face these guys this way, and then they'll be on the roof. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. If I place these guys like this. I can face all my guys out of the buildings. That's... I wish I had known that sooner. That should be everybody is in the correct positions. Okay, then in this section, put them in this direction, put these guys in this direction, and then also these guys in this direction. Okay. Yeah. Everybody should be facing the correct way. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, another element of these guys. Reinforcing element again. So, we already know, right? Like, with this, we can already... This is, like, the worst position to have them in, but... I don't know. Is there, like, not a better position? Like, I put them over here. That actually should be a decent position. Because if you put them here, and I can target up to... I can target anything up to there. I can still target up to here with this guy. I should be able to target anything that, like, gets up to here. Yeah, but there's a bit of trees in the way. If I move them back a bit, like up to that road up there. There's a little bit of a divot there, but that should do. Okay, and then... I haven't even gotten started. But I gotta go do something real quick, and I'll be back in a second. So, that's not going too great, but, let me check. Yeah. Dropped frames, 272. What? That's crazy, dude. We're gonna put another element of just backup guys over here. Once I finish setting this up, I'll go and take care of what I need to take care of. It's not that important, but oh, it is. It's very okay. You know what? I gotta go do that. I will be back in like 30 seconds. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Trust me. Yeah, I've returned. I'm back. I'm back. Yes. It's me. Oh, we've been going for an hour, and I've just been setting up for an hour straight. Wow. I mean, with the defense, honestly, like, you really have a lot of, like, you really got a lot of stuff to set up. Like, if I was rushing to set up all of this, it's not gonna come out as good as if I have it set up where I've got it right now. We're gonna need to improvise some anti-tank teams in some places, but I'm gonna put those guys there. Another reserve element. Yes. Second company. Where's second company at? These guys second company? First company? This is second company, right? Yeah, third platoon. First battalion, second company. Okay. This guy has to stay, like, over here. I guess. Yeah. First company. You can be there. First reconnaissance vehicle. Brigade reconnaissance. Oh, that's more of our reconnaissance guys. BMP2? But we have a lot of guys. But we're gonna... What element is that? It's these guys. Yeah, just put them right there. We'll figure that out in a second. What else do I have that I need to move? Third, what are these guys anyway? What are these guys again? These guys are third company. Who are these guys? Second company. Why aren't you guys down here? Why? No. I said, why aren't you guys down there? Okay, have them go down there, and then these guys go up here. Have the first company vehicle go up there with... Wait, but these guys are first company, right? No, that's all second company. Alright. So first company can go there. And who are these guys? Third company. You guys need to all go together. So you guys are going to go in this area. Gonna do that. You guys are gonna have some good fun with that. And second company, command vehicle. Does the infantry get out of your vehicle? Anyway, it doesn't actually matter, but for this, I would say spaced out is better than not spaced out. But second company's in position. We have a BTR 70 with brigade reconnaissance there. This is also this is second company, so another reinforcing element for them. Instead, going to be placed here as a support by fire type element, and also if something goes horribly wrong, I'll be able to maneuver them to have them in position. But they should be able to shoot across this river, so I'll have to set them up, and then the rest of this I can just run through. This is for a recon platoon. It's 1st Battalion Recon Platoon. So then I'm gonna just put these guys probably in the middle, like over here, since I do want to have the ability to attack the enemy. 3rd Platoon HQ. Who are you guys? You guys are 1st platoon. You are 3rd. Oh, okay, I see what you are. You are a 1st platoon. Who's a 3rd platoon? These guys. This is for the ATGM battery. There's a 3rd platoon HQ. I don't know. I don't really know. 3rd company. Put them in the woods here. Their job is those woods. Armored personnel carrier, BTR 70s, and these are the reconnaissance guys. They're gonna help out with that. Yeah. 3rd platoon, brigade reconnaissance. Put them over here. No, I said backspace. Put them over there. Then, lastly, 3rd brigade reconnaissance. Put them here. No, I said put them over there. Like, there's spots. And who are these guys? 1st platoon, 1st company. I have 1st platoon over here. They're just a reserve. And then I'm going to spread them out and stuff. We'll have these guys go here then. Because I will actually... No. I've got a better plan for these guys. Put them here. Because that city's going to be full. I mean, that town. It's not really a city. It's going to be full, though. Have these guys here. Then lastly, I've only got these tank destroyers left. And I mean, we already know that there's like 0 positions left for tank destroyers to fill. Like, I've got 12 tank destroyers at the bare minimum. Maybe more. But having them all in the same spot, like, I don't have an option. I just have to have them all in the same spot. 3rd company HQ element is going to go right here. What is this? 2nd armored personnel carrier. 1st command vehicle. What is this team though? That's the HQ support team. Oh. They're gonna go here. That's where all of these guys are going. ATGM battery HQ. Guess I'll put them in this building on the level 6. Face them this way, and then check their targeting so they can actually... They are gonna make... They're gonna be the spotter team. They don't have nods! What? Man, why? Brigade reconnaissance. Where am I putting brigade reconnaissance at? 2nd armored personnel carrier for brigade reconnaissance. Where are they? I mean, I guess just here. I said here. Just put him there. Oh wait, Brigade Reconnaissance HQ. Oh, because I did bring a Brigade Reconnaissance element with me, so that does make sense. I guess I can have them also set up with the rest of the HQ elements. This is their support team. So it's not it's their command team. What? The command vehicle is pretty good because it's got great spotting potential. So like placing it here will give me the best opportunity to spot the enemy. Here's the Brigade Reconnaissance vehicle. And that's a BRM-1K, which is a BMP-2, isn't it? No? Yeah, it's a BMP-2. But it's modified to have more command capabilities, so... we do need the ability to spot a lot of them. Just gonna place him here. And then the leadership team is gonna just be here. We're gonna face him this way, and this guy also get this way. Then. This is an MTLBM. Place them here, and then have them face this way. These guys also need to be faced in the correct. Oh, okay. Select the whole battalion. That's crazy. So that should be everything set for where I want it, kind of, and then to figure out where I'm gonna put all of my stuff to make it even more terrifying and painful. Special, acquire. So these guys are wonderful. Look at them. They have an anti-tank team. I'm gonna have them acquire 5 PG weapon, and then anti-tank team. Oh, they can't do that anymore. Well, just go on to the second floor of that building then. Then these guys, special, acquire an AT rocket launcher and go into the first level of that building. You're gonna, oh, I know why they can't split their team. Anti-tank team. The anti-tank teams are gonna be going here? No. Bad. That's in the direction the enemy's coming from. They're gonna go here. And these guys have 8. And these guys have 0. And that means I can have them special, acquire an AT rocket. Acquire another. Nah. Just go up into the second floor of that building then. We're building our hunter-killer teams, basically. Split. Go there. Oh, don't split, because that means you're useless now. Should combine. They won't combine. Now they'll combine. Okay. Anti-tank team, go there, pick up all the rest of the RPG ammo. Oh, it's all out. Then go to this one and pick up all of its anti-tank ammo. This is the part that takes the longest, is getting all of the anti-tank ammo into the correct hands. And then checking that they can fire it in the correct... What is that? Is that a building? I didn't see that building there. That's actually pretty decent, but these guys have a good angle on like this. I like that. But like they might not be able to see here, which is where I'm worried about the most, because they have to be useful to their home element, right? These guys aren't that useful because they can't see as much. And if we put them in this building, put them on level 1, and we have them face this way, they can't really see that way. But then again, that's where you want the RPG at, is like to get in that close range. It's not meant to, you know, just absolutely be a sniping weapon. It's meant to hit whatever's close. Like you just pull that thing out and just slap a tank from a roof. Like it's not meant to be like a javelin where you can hit a tank up to ridiculous distance. Then you guys are going to grab a special weapon from this. Acquire an AT rocket launcher and go sit over there. Beautiful. Space yourselves apart so that way you don't die. Place the BMP in the bushes there. Oh, yes. Yes, beautiful. Place another BMP over here. Face it this way. Then we're going to place this guy down here. Anti-tank team. Special. This is I probably shouldn't split every single team. But I do need to have every team ready pretty much to be, because we are going against, like I said, it's a mechanized enemy, so like it doesn't really matter too much if I throw away 2 riflemen to have that anti-tank capability I want, because that's what I really would like, is to have the anti-tank capability, because you just don't get it anywhere else, like, than having, you know, just the anti-tank element. Like you get it from like the ATGMs we set up, but like even those kind of suck. T to target, see how far it can target out. These guys have they're facing this way. They're just standing on that. What are you guys on the roof? Like, why are you guys just standing out like that in the open? That's a horrible position. This is the worst building though. That's the worst building, I think. Because they're just gonna be exposed if they go to this side. They're just gonna be like in the open. Special. Acquire. 180 rocket launcher, and then go here. Just sit in the first floor. Face this way, and then this BMP can go behind this. Just press N. Face him this way. Now I have the BMP there. I mean, it can get some good position, good firing on them if they come out this way. Also, and then we also can have another BMP just set back. This is the main command BMP, so it doesn't need to actually be too close to the fight. Preferably not, but if they come out of the woods here, I actually have a good firing arc to cover that with this. Obviously, with these guys, I'm just gonna have, I guess I'm gonna just have these guys just kind of set out into different, I mean, I don't know what I need them to do. I'm just gonna have these guys just out for now. Just have their BMPs. And have this guy in reserve, maybe. No, but they have nods. That's what they have, right? Yeah. So I could put them in positions to where I can actually see with them. And have their vehicles set up in these defensive positions. Face them out that way. This way you can cover this to that. Then their actual other piece will go here, their command piece. A lot of pieces in one direction, but that provides a pretty good line of fire on this section where we're going to set in those guys in a second. But first, there's one other place I need to set up with units, and that's these guys. Like, look at this. It's walled. It's a walled community. It's not gated, it's walled. We're not really gonna be able to. Well, this is actually a pretty good spot, honestly. Especially because it provides us with like the perfect spot to like. What can he even? He can target through that. No. Okay. Yeah, it provides us with a good spot to just hide them. We're gonna split the teams this time. Because I don't want them to all die at the same time, so just being smart, I'm gonna split all the teams up. Split teams, put them over on the roof of this building. Then, which team has the RPG? It's this team. Special, acquire all of those. Still on the roof. It's a BMP2, okay. How are we gonna use these guys for support by fire? I guess I can have one sit out, then the rest just go in the woods here. It does provide a bit of covering fire in case something happens in the woods. I can just start shooting out the 30mm round. I will say that the cricket sound is actually super accurate to how I don't know what I'm saying, but well, I know what I'm saying. It's accurate to life. They have AT rockets. Special. Acquire all 5 of those RPG rockets, and then I'm gonna have one of you just go here. Yeah, perfect. And then to split them up, I'm just gonna. Guess I can have them behind the BMP, but. How can I get the best coverage out of these guys? Put them on the level 1 of that building and have them face this way. And have these guys go on the roof and have them face this way. These guys also, yeah, they got it. Let's just get rid of the BMP. That's gonna give away too much of our powerful units. Or powerful equipment. I know it gives us something for them to shoot at, but like... Alright, so that's those guys. I only really have one more thing I need to set up. Then the rest of this I can just have, just kinda... These guys will be able to shoot across the river, which is probably useful. So I could set these guys up. And then we're going to be ready to start the battle because it's taking so long. Just get these guys out of the vehicles. Can you guys get online? Like... These guys got on top of each other. It's kind of weird, dude. It's kind of weird. What? Why are you guys like 2 feet? You guys are right next to me. I mean, I guess pairs maybe, but that makes 0 sense to do. Oh, we do have another element to set up. These guys. It's going to be. This is going to be too even for me. Like if they come up to here. Oh wait, yeah, I could set up a whole, no, but then it's too much risk of artillery just blowing everything to bits. Special, acquire all of those, and acquire an AT rocket launcher, and then just, we're gonna split them by doing, anti-tank team. We want the enemy to get close to these anti-tank teams. And put these guys into that vehicle. Special. Acquire all of that. Have them go to here. Anti-tank team. Face that way. Face that way. Get a good line there, yeah. And then also these guys. Split anti-tank team. Go to your vehicle. Acquire all of those, and then just go sit here. And then you guys have got the rest of the AT weapons. Special. Acquire an AT rocket launcher. Then just go sit here. Boom. Then spread them out a bit. Don't do that. You are gonna go here. Haha. Okay, he's in a wedge for some reason. That group was in a wedge. Alright. And then set these guys up in the rear. And that should be everything I need to do. For those. Because we got more. And more. And more. Oh, we also have to get this. Because this is not... Just having the anti-tank in the town is not really enough. Like, it's a lot, but it's not enough to win. If you know what I mean. So we're just gonna put... what is this? Okay, it's a BRM-1K. That must mean it is a BMP-2. It's modified, so like, take a look at it. Or is it a BMP-1? It's a BRM. It is a BMP-1. Yeah. It might be a BMP. No, it is a BMP-1. I can tell. It's gotta be. Just spread these guys out. They're not really going to be fighting, but they are going to provide that vital information about where the enemy is going to be. Because we can't see them. It's night. So nobody's going to be able to see. And then these guys have to go somewhere. Roof of that building, and then I'll have the BTR just sitting over there as well, so they have a vehicle. Because if they don't have a vehicle, they're pretty much doomed to have to walk across the map, and that's not going to happen very well, especially not in an emergency where I need them now. But I'm not going to need them now because they're reconnaissance. They're useless, except for reconnaissance. We might have to move these guys to have better coverage. Really hastily set up this because I need to have it set up faster so I can actually get started. I haven't even started yet. I wonder how these BMPs and things are going to do in these urban environments. Then these guys, have them face this way. Because these BMPs will basically be like able to suppress the enemy very well. So some of this is going to have to be like us reacting and to how the enemy is moving and stuff to get the best result, right? So to do that, I'm gonna have to leave some groups just completely in just their like vehicles, not set up with everything, so I can just do that. I'll do it on the fly, like have them get set up. Acquire all of those, and then acquire some AT weaponry. Acquire. I wish there was a way to like set this at the start, so you'd be like, oh yeah, I want him to have extra AT capabilities, because I'm expecting the enemy to be somewhere right with tanks. So command element on level 1. Split the teams or do an anti-tank team? Well, the reason you do an anti-tank team is if it's like you're hunting the enemy's vehicles. Put them on level 2. Put these guys on level 3. I'm just gonna split all the teams for these guys and then figure it out later. Level 1. Like, you can tell when the AI does a good job at, like, setting in all of its stuff, and then you end up walking into whatever it had set up. Oh, that's a bad building. I hate that one. That one's just got balconies for whatever reason. Balconies are bad. Put them on level 2, this building. Face them out the windows. That should do. I guess I can put these guys in buildings as well, but I'd like the command element to know what's going on, so they don't just have no clue. They're not just clueless. What this is first company still. Okay, first company. And I can place this BMP here, and then move up these guys that way they're ready to go. Because I don't really need, I don't want them sitting out there where they're visible. And I have all of these to take care of as well. What do I need though? Like, if I need, what do I need? Oh, these guys are command element. Oh, okay. I want to have the ability to respond to the enemy, really, so... I should have brought machine gun teams or, like, grenade launchers, because that would have been helpful to have. That kind of capability is useful. So, I should have brought those with me, but I did not bring them with me. Alright. Let's see. Everything is looking good. Everything looks like I've already set it up. Hit the start button. Find out what happens. Reconnaissance needs to happen, but I'm not moving anything. I just want to see what happens when they... Because they're going to move to me. I've already set up kill zones and everything, and just we're ready to go. I can send they're sending artillery. Oh yeah, they've already spotted these guys. Holy crap. Oh, they've spotted these guys too. Dang. We placed them right on the artillery. Have these guys go this way. Or face that, just run that way. They're gonna end up running. We're gonna move those guys back at least. There's nothing I can do for these guys. Oh crap. This is not good. What can anybody get? Oh, good. We're doing okay. Okay, let's figure this out. What can we do to them? Because they're not moving into us. Okay, what can you guys do? You guys can't see them. Okay. So, what we need to do... You guys can't see them either. Okay. Hopefully 2 of these is enough. Then I can start getting other guys moving. Yeah, that should do. These guys can take... No, this guy doesn't have the target either. Both of those will embark on that one, and then both of these guys will embark on this one. No, that's not going to be enough. Well, they've got 2... They can hold 6 guys, right? Yeah. So, stop that. Stop that. They're pinned, they're broken. Shaken. So I can't use them. How are the anti-tank teams doing? Can we engage these? How are you guys? No, okay. You don't even have a line of sight on them. Okay. I do. Yeah, I did just save this entire element. That's good. So that means I still have them in reserve to use them. Why are you guys not getting in the back of these? You guys get in the back of them. They're calling for fire on our position. We need to just move. You guys need to get in the back of the vehicle. Wait, stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're still shooting? They can still see my guys, I think. Why can you not get in that? Get in a vehicle. Just get in a vehicle. Fast. You have to get there fast. Dang, this stuff's not going too good. Yeah, those aren't important, but what is important is getting these guys. These guys are in their vehicles, I believe. Oh yeah, they got in their vehicles. What are you guys doing? Where's your vehicle? Is it this one? Those guys were still in their vehicles. They never left. Oh. Embark a vehicle that has no driver. You guys need to get back in your vehicles. We're getting ready to move. We're gonna be moving on the enemy and then engaging them and destroying them. Because we already know their position. I think this means it's probably a good idea. Can I get things into position to, like, gauge that? No. What was that? It looked like an anti... Oh, there's the anti-tank. Yeah, nice. It was one of the moving ones. Oh, crap. They took him out. Alright. That's going good. Hurry up and get in a vehicle. Just get in a vehicle. Okay? Move up the reconnaissance vehicle so I can get eyes on more of their targets. We're gonna leave without you guys. Bye. Moving up. If we have to, we can do multiple trips. So I'm not worried. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're still hitting these guys. Drive down the road. You're going to go. What you're gonna do is head this way and get to these wood lines here. Just break contact with them. You're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna do it faster because I just realized we can go even faster than that. We don't have to wait super slow. And you're also gonna do the same thing. And everybody else who's not able or broken or like stupid and just not willing to fight, we can leave them all behind in the artillery fire. It will be fine. These guys can move up to here. And that's the AFV crew. For whatever reason, they left this thing. Probably because it can't drive anymore. That's probably the reason they left it. Once everybody's loaded, what's going to happen is this BMP is going to drive off. Fire another AT. Yes. AT-4 Charlies are doing their job. That did not sound good. Okay. That's actually doing amazing. This element here is actually destroying. Once you get there, these guys are going to run out and they're going to get secure. They're going to move up to here. Okay, that's the plan. Oh crap. Stop. Hold. Have them get out now. Stop moving. Get out of the vehicle and then just sit right here. Just sit there for a second. We have to figure out what we're doing. I'm gonna have one team run for this building to take the roof. And this BMP can move forward. Alright. Let's get out of there. Dismount. Okay, hurry up and get up here and provide them with reconnaissance. They're calling for fire on this. Oh, that's bad. That was bad. They're dying. They're dying. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, let's get some more guys up there. What do we got? Like, it's crazy that we're actually successfully firing on them and stuff. Can we get these guys to engage those guys? We have visual. We would have them if they were on the top of that little plantation area. Alright, I can move up, guys, and I'll have them hold position here for now, and then they'll be ready to move up. I'm gonna have all my anti-tank weapons I've produced just get into BMPs, since I don't really have time to get everybody in a BMP. And they're more important. So, alright, that should be everybody is going to get into some kind of position. And these guys, they'll move up to here, and then they'll link up with the BMPs on the way. It looks like a lot more than it is, but that's only that's only a platoon right there, so it's only going to be 6 squads in this case for the Russians. Or not, for the Ukraine. It's pretty much the same doctrine. Have the BMPs go up to there, so they can provide fire. And also, they'll be moving ahead. I was expecting it to be more defensive than it was, but this is fine. It's working out pretty good. And then after that happens, then just drive that thing up there. BMP2, yeah, hell yeah. Get more stuff online up front. Can we call for fire on them? We might need to call for fire, actually. We can call for fire on their position. Like, that is something I can do. I can make that happen. Denied. Denied. It's because I'm trying to use the BMP, but I can use these guys to call for fire. I can use all of them to call for a linear... Nope. I need to call for an area target and just have it be just absolutely massive. Call for fire on all of them. Right? Just destroy every single little thing there. Beautiful. And hit them with a heavy, short, personnel, immediate. Confirm.
Запит підтримки. Прийом.
That's a lot of anti-tank. The good thing is here we don't have to worry about that. Here I can just mobilize everything and have it go. Might be better to flank around than to go straight at them. Like, honestly, the way I've seen it, flanking around them, hit that hill there because it's micro terrain, so it's gonna provide a little bit of cover to them while I move up. We don't have much to support these guys with. Anti-tank team move up to here. It's not looking as bad as I thought it was. I thought we were gonna get destroyed, but I guess not. They're calling for fire on these guys. Oh, we still have a bunch to actually work with here. Driver, gunner, driver, gunner. We have one command squad. They're bombing out that bridge pretty good. We'll have to have these guys just drive across the river and then get to position from there. Did not expect... I forgot about them shooting artillery at the same time. Or I would have been a little more prepared for that outcome. Yeah, firing anti-tank weapons. Okay, move up one of the BMPs. Get them up there. 3 BMPs moving forward. Anti-tank teams separate off and just head this way. Alright, move forward. You guys get up to there. We have another BMP ready to go with guys ready to drop. Move up to here. Alright, you guys go to here. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna hit them around. These guys have just done like pretty much just the most boldest of flanks. Now we're gonna go up the hill and see what's up there. Shouldn't be anything, but there's probably something. Getting all these guys on is going to be hard. Hard work. Move up. We are hitting them with superior numbers, I think. We do have an advantage. The BMP is sitting there. What anything sitting out here? No. Oh, okay, this guy got across the river pretty fast. That's good. That's good. That means I'll be able to move these BMPs up just that little bit faster that I need. Alright, have this squad get off and get into that building here and get them on the level 1. Same thing with these guys. Get them over here, and then after this, I'm gonna have those buildings go out in the woods. Get on the level 4. Why is it such a tall building if it's like out by a farm? That never happens. That's not realistic. But then again, I mean, I suppose it's just a building. It's just there. Be decorative. Wait, what? There's no windows on this building. So it's a silo is what you're telling me. It's a grain silo, pretty much. But it's square shaped. But I mean, it's square shaped. Get up to the roof of that building, man. Holy crap. This is a mess. Like, this is a big mess. Like, this is the messiest fight I've ever seen. Like, this is an absolute, just a giant mess. To this position. Move to this position. And you can go up to this position. Where you guys do? Move up to that, move up in the road. Yeah. No, don't run backwards. Not the goal. The goal is to secure victory, so we gotta keep moving forward. I think we're gonna win, probably. They're condensed to one area. Like, it's hard to lose it at that. Oh, we just flanked them, too. Okay. Flanked them the first guy. We're going to... No. Flank them with this. All of our BMPs that we have here. Because we're going to lose these guys. They're going to die. We've lost a building and quite a few BMPs, but they haven't really gone to this element here. The anti-tank weapon is down. So we need to bring up something that can provide anti-tank fire on them. And that would probably be one of our anti-tank elements. So let's just start bringing up these guys to get them up here. I don't care how they get up here, but we need them up here. So I don't care if they drive across the battlefield and get destroyed, because by the time they get there, we just need them there. It's like I don't have time to think about how I'm going to get them there. I just need to get them to the place where they need to be so I can have them set in and destroy the enemy. Alright, you guys have an anti-tank squad. Have them dismount, and you guys are going to just go up to here. Where are you guys? Why are you guys mounted right now? Are you guys mounted? What are you guys doing? How about you guys get out of the beat? Actually, they're in a good position. They're in a good position. They'll be able to take out anything. We got an immense crossfire here. And we got them with artillery. Oh. That's no good. That's no bueno right there, man. No bueno. Uh-oh. Dismount. Have them all dismount. Get in the woods. We didn't hit him for long though, so like, how fast are those tanks moving? Are they gonna be here soon? Because we need them here now. Like we need them here yesterday. destroy everything that remains with the BMPs. No. Should I? Maybe. I'm gonna have this scout guy just stand here. Because he's got nods. And these guys can go in the woods. I think all those guys died trying to get the position. Alright, let's get these guys out in the woods, or out of the woods, and just have them drive forward. Oh dear. Well, you can't go through the trees, like what? You can go through the trees. Trust me, man. Whoa. That was good. That was a good hit. You just hit him good. Okay, they're doing good. We got him with a flanking attack. What? Are you stupid? No, stop. Don't do that. You're gonna get stuck on the other side. I mean, I have all my guys in the open, which is probably a problem. It's definitely a problem, but there's my anti-tank weapons at. Can I get them in position to deal some damage? We need 400 meters of range to actually do anything with those ones. And they're not doing anything right now, so I'm just moving them up. Call for fire on... Oh, they're busy still. I thought I set it to short. Okay. I guess short isn't that short. Nice. Good job. Oh, they have guys in these buildings, I think. Oh, no. Oh, hey, I've got one of these ready. Can you see anything that you can hit? Like, is there anything you guys can hit? 400 meters? You don't even have a line of sight on it. Get up the hill that will give you the best vantage point, I think. We need to bring up more BMPs, I think. Yeah, I need more BMPs. I need to position... if I have somebody here, right, I could probably hit them. So let me get these guys in position to do that. This is my best chance at getting them with anti-tank weapons, and then rolling up a couple more BMPs is a good idea. Have these guys go this way and just get right up there. Just get them up to here. Doesn't matter how they get there. Get them there. All right. Then everything else. Just gonna be luck from here. Can't really guarantee anything at this point. Because look at this, they're returning fire and they're doing it very successfully. The problem is I can't get vehicles on, and I certainly can't be sure what I'm taking out. If I'm actually taking anything out, for that matter. Now, I should have, with these guys, I should have the ability to stop. Why can't I select anything? Game is doing some weird stuff. Okay, let me see for a second what I'm doing. This guy was doing this for whatever reason. Can he actually target anything down here? No. Not at all. They're useless. Oh, they're calling for fire on our positions up here. I think that's what that is. Are they done yet? That might just be our artillery. Can I get these guys? Are these guys actually able to shoot? I think they might be. We don't have anything that can. The only thing we have left is that other. That's all I'm willing to give them. Oh, but that's actually doing good. They're actually in position right here. Where are you guys running from? You're nervous? Oh, that's crazy. Get over there. Get him into position. I just need to have some kind of ATGM element. Dang. I think we really are doing enough. I just can't tell what we're actually doing to them. I know they got BMP3, BMP2s. Russia bringing BMP2s. What? That's odd. It's not usual. That's not something they do normally. They usually bring BMP3s and sometimes T60s, depending on what we're up against, but. So who's been firing anti-tank rockets at them? I think these guys have. These guys have. Yeah. Game is really lagging right now because I think I've hit him so hard that the game just isn't really it's struggling to compute over. It's really struggling, okay? Call for fire again. We need to destroy them, the enemy. Call for fire. Can we have a nuke? Yeah. We have a giant robot. We need to destroy it. Get it with a nuke, please. Nuke's top 5. Call for fire. Number 1. Nuclear missile. Ukrainians called for a nuclear missile strike. They're really upset. The invaders. What is this thing? Oh, it's abandoned. What is this Russian vehicle? It's abandoned. You want to hear a funny joke? What do you call a Russian BMP? Stolen. What do you call a Russian weapons squad? Dead. Yes, beautiful footage of the greatest battle of all time. Or aka GBOT. Gaboth. Gabata. It's like ciabatta bread, except wrong. Enemies have been destructified in glorious ways. As you can see, to this direction, they're currently burning. because there's so many tanks I can blow up. How am I hitting that from here? Like, what do I have that's able to hit that? I think it's the ATGM on the roof over there. It's just sniping their stuff that like is like miles out. They're moving in this direction from this direction. That means I can probably take them out. They're gonna be coming down this way. I don't know what the best option is because we can keep attacking them from this direction, but they really adapted to that. They can't get this way, but they've eliminated everything on this, so they're heading towards the minor VP Bridge West. I can call for fire on Bridge West and destroy them. For my friend West. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, just destroy the bridge. Joke. Whoa, that's machine gun fire. He's a little close. What do you call Russian machine gun fire? Oh, that's bad. Let's get these guys up in the wood line. They just got hit by a BMP. Yeah, it's just their leadership. It's not a big deal. We're gonna be chasing them down at this point, but they're walking straight into my next section of my plan, which is once they get to the major objective, like they're pretty much doomed. Eternal. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's your song right there. How do you start sprinting? He's rattled +1. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix it. Get out of the vehicle and destroy them. Okay, that's what I need you to do. You need to get out of the vehicle and tear them apart. Hit them with that ATGM. I don't know who's firing the ATGM, but they are doing a very good job. Unlike when we had the guys with the RPGs against the other guys with the RPGs. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Get there! Get there! Get on the rooftop, dude. Get back to where you need to be. Get on the roof. Will you not go fast and attack them? Stop. Call for fire. Can I call for fire on... They're still spotting? What, so I just can't call for fire? That's what it is? We're gonna pull everybody in. Alright, let's roll up. Since we have an idea of where they're at. They're coming across the bridge right now. I am going to move all of my BMPs and things forward to engage across the bridge. So that means every BTR, every BMP, we're going to have it in position so it's ready to go. Take them out. Get these guys up to there. They're gonna make it through this section. That's the only thing holding them from getting to the other minor VP. I want to make sure that they don't get to any of the VPs because that's my goal. Secure all VPs, not just the major one. I want to have every VP. So that's my goal. Doesn't matter if you have a goal, but let's get out of here, dude. Get out of here before you guys get traumatized. You know what I mean? Get across the river so their tiny minds can get ready to go for the next part of the fight, because the next part's going to be worse than anything else we've done. Alright, we need to pull back on this and have them go back to here. Hurry up. Hurry up. We have like 20 seconds to get all of these back online to where they were originally to hold this minor or the major VP. Like, that's the one thing we have to hold. But I'm trying to hold all of them, but I think I can hold all of them only because there's no way for them to, like, take all of them, the amount of guys I have scattered about right now. So, get to the side of the river. I should have brought Tunguska, like, this would have been really helpful. Stop doing whatever the heck you're doing. I can't actually use my mouse and stuff. Okay, we're probably not in a good position right now where we're at. We're in a really bad spot. This is not good. We're gonna keep returning fire. We're gonna keep fighting, but it's just not happening. All right, we need to call for fire on the. What is that? They have air support. They have air support. Okay. Call for fire on. Yeah. Area target. I need you to hit whatever you can to stop them from getting closer. Can you guys do that? Deny. We're not allowed to do that. No. Never. That is crazy. What else do I have that I can pull out? Yeah, I have these guys. Okay. And I have those. What are those? Those are also MTL enemies or whatever they. Moving forward. So those are the ATGM weapons. We're gonna be fighting for the town for a while because I'm going to make it so they're gonna have to fight tooth and nail for this town. It's going to be impossible for them to get it. That's why I'm pulling all of my BMPs so I can get them online at the front. What are you doing retreating? You're an armored fighting vehicle. You should be able to take on any amount of infantry. Like you're like a friggin' bunker. Like what? We're actually just hitting them and they're not even going to return fire on us. Let's get these guys out and get them ready to go. Okay. What are you guys doing? Split teams. One team's gonna go on to level 3 of that building. One team's gonna go into the level 3 of this building. Okay. Hurry up! Get there. We need to secure the victory. So get on the roof of that building. I need something you can call for fire, and I need it now. I need you guys. I need you to stop right there for a second. These guys the 5th floor of that building. Get there. I need you guys to get to the 4th floor. Okay. You guys get on the roof. What are you guys? Okay. I'm gonna get to these guys in a second. We're gonna hold the bridge, don't worry. I think we're gonna hold the bridge at least. We're gonna clog the bridge with dead BMPs. We've lost the BMP. Lost the second BMP. What are they firing? You return fire. What were you guys doing? Why are you guys just sitting in the woods? What? They're broken. Oh man, that's a real shame. Because that makes them absolutely useless. This isn't... These guys aren't broken. They're just rattled. Okay. Move them forward then. Have them beat up the enemy, okay? It's like Reese's Puffs. Beat them up. Move this way. I didn't expect to just engage the enemy at the start. Like I should have stuck with the original plan. But then again, I couldn't have because I had to adapt to that artillery coming and destroying a lot of the stuff. So get more BMPs online. Get these guys up in the buildings, like level 4 of that building. Sure, why not? Get this guy up to here. Get his guys into this building on level 2. these guys can engage, right? Yes, they can. So what's going on here? We are doing a good job. We are engaging them from multiple directions. They just got way too. I can't stop them. We need to get a call for fire on that area. Like, call for fire right here. I figure that size should do the trick. That should make a perfect kill zone, so when they get into it, they'll just die. Heavy. No. Just do it for a short amount of time, okay? In general, we'll have another chance to hit those.
Запад підтримки. Прийом.
Yeah. Okay. They're just moving up this road. I didn't have any landmines. Because I didn't expect to be the defender. But that was honestly a nice change of things. You can actually set landmines and defenses if you play as the defender. I never thought of that. The game comes with them, but like I was never like, oh, I'm gonna use a trench today. Trenches are like the stupidest thing, but like somehow if you fight for too long, it ends up going to that. You have to have trenches continuously fight. These have a 3,000 meter range, 3,000 meter autocannon. Please get that fire in there very soon. I'm begging you. Can you call for fire? No, you can't. Oh, you suck. Loser. I'm noticing that we really can't return much fire to them. We're out of ammo in that thing. This thing's knocked out. Not. How is it not deployed? How long has it not been deployed for? Oh, we just got an MTO hitting it. Yeah. I don't have anything in reserve, so after this, that's all I have. If they can make it into the major, bridges east and north major VP, we're pretty much doomed. We're gonna lose. Because everybody here is traumatized. We can't fight. It's unfortunate because I should have saved them all, had them all just stay where they were. So, okay. I've already figured out what I should do differently next time. Instead of having everything like a big... I've already got the plan out in my head. And wasting an hour of time trying to put that all together. What I need to do is place out like an individual scouting party. Like, here's one squad. Just have them, and scouts, kind of useless for everything except for figuring out where the enemy is. And then we're pretty much already set to lose. Except these BMPs are able to return fire, and they're just not. Are they broken? Are you traumatized? Just return fire and kill him. Kill the enemy. Close with and kill the enemy. Kill. They're moving in the trees, dude. We need suppressive fire on the trees. That's good. That's good. Oh, that's on us. Was that us? Was it the wind? Dang. They don't have much left. We've killed a lot of them. If this is all killed stuff and destroyed stuff, they don't have anything left. Small arms fire isn't going to stop I mean, it can, but it's not going to stop them from advancing. It's going to stop their infantry, though. What's this thing? Oh, it's empty. Do we have any more? Oh, these guys probably all have RPGs, right? Yeah, they have RPGs. They have RPGs. Alright, we're gonna just hide. Everybody set in and hide your positions. What are you guys doing? Who are you? Who are you guys, and why are you guys not in a building? We're gonna set an ambush. We're gonna... No. I want them to get close, though, for sure. At least the guys who aren't firing, and I can't actually get my mouse to work properly because there's so much lag and ridiculousness with this battle. I did not expect to go against as much as I did. I couldn't have prepared for such an overwhelming number of enemies, but I guess you win by overwhelming force. I'm trying to select these guys, dude. Let me select them so I can give them the special order to hide. Don't hide. Just shoot them. Kill them. What are you, broken? Keep fighting. He's a quitter. I knew it. He's quitting on me. He's useless. Move forward. Move into that guy's line of fire so you can take up his bullets. What's going on? Keep firing, keep firing. Firing. Oh, actually, I think we might win. Oh, they're moving up more stuff, but this stuff doesn't seem to be. It's all knocked out. Holy crap! I might win this one. We still have we have scouts in the woods still, and we don't really have much else other than that. If we had those grenade launcher. I'm never not bringing a grenade launcher. Even if I don't need them. I would rather have them, not need them. They're moving up. Their anti-tank element is like super close. I think we can learn from what they're bringing. This is an Igla, so it's not actually an anti-tank weapon. It's a anti-aircraft weapon. It's like the Stinger missile. Oh. Hey, are these guys able to do anything right now? Like, are these guys able to... No! Get into position so you can shoot at the enemies. Am I right? Like, come on, dude. Figure it out. Figure it out, dude. What are you paid to do? Destroy and destroy the enemy vehicles. Stop being rattled. Stop being a coward. Just, you're gonna rattle them more than we're gonna get rattled by them, okay? From now on. That's how it's gonna go. Yeah. We still have these. I notice how they're not attacking this one. You know what will help me get control of these guys if I'm like, how about you all start walking instead of telling them to start running? Okay. Forward. Die. Literally just gonna send them all to their death. Well, hopefully not their death. Hopefully it's a good enough distraction so I can get my anti-tank weapons to go ahead and tear apart their enemies. Tunguska would be really useful right now. Getting bombed. We're getting hit with artillery. IDF. IDFC. I don't freaking care. Because I can't say the actual F word. It's illegal. It's illegal. Hey. I mean, wow, we've almost successfully lost. That's crazy. Crazy to think about. Look, they're just getting shredded. They have so much I can't actually see what they have. Can you get, I need you to I need to speak English. I need you to, please, somebody call for fire again. Tell them to stop shooting our city because they just blew up half the city, okay? I get we're going up against the Russians. It's like the end of the world, but like it's World War III. Right? We need to win. We need to win. Call for fire. We need both of these and then area target on. Can you see anything out there that like we can call for fire on? What can you see? You're literally a fire support forward observing. How can you not do your job? Okay. Well, incompetency is fine. We'll fix it. No. Get up this building and get on the roof. We need a squad on the roof of each building. I don't care if there's artillery fire. I don't care. I need leadership squads up on the roof because apparently the Russians don't train their guys. This is when I need fire. Also ATGMs, but I ran out of ATGMs too long ago. I didn't run out of ATGMs. They just left me. I wasn't good enough for that. Stupid ATGMs. 18-4 Charlie, not. Let's go. We've lost both minor VPs. We've lost a BMP again. Hey, do it again. Okay, stop. Stop. Area target. I'm calling for, we're gonna lose. Really bad. I can't stop them. Just heavy, long, destroy everything immediately. Confirm. 25 minutes? We don't have 25 minutes. We're gonna die in 25 minutes. We're gonna be dead in like 2 minutes. Like if we don't get that fire right now, we're done. It's like every time I play this game, like every time I play when I'm not recording, I win. And every time I play, like I had lost when I started recording, and I was like, dang, every single, even on the basic, lowest difficulty of the game, losing every single time on screen. Sounds good. Awesome. Hey, I get that you're scared infantry fighting BMP. BMP 2. I get that you're scared. I get that you're hiding. We have to win. We cannot let the Russians. Well, actually, nah, it's Biden's fault. He didn't give us 5 billion rockets. He did not give us 5 billion rockets. That meme is so dumb. Oh, how about you all start running into the enemy fire, okay? I get that they're tanks, machine guns basically, but I need you guys to just do Doom music and destroy them. Become the Doom Slayer, dude. Like, We don't have a choice. There's only one choice, and that is to kamikaze attack, bonsai, like stab the EMP with your bayonet. Everybody should have a bayonet. You can buy them on Amazon. Even though a knife with 8 inches is like pretty not great to own because of legality things. Can we call for fire on our own positions? Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? Hello, I'd like call for fire. I'm sorry, we don't have it. Oh, that's fine. I just called it in. What? Yeah, I called for fire on your Mecca's establishment. The Russians took it. Yeah, this would be great to have 5 billion rockets. Yeah, 5 billion rockets would be amazing. Wait. This is 1st Battalion. We need to call for medevac. This is 1st Battalion HQ. I have a medevac question. There's not much to say. We have I actually would not know how to send up a medevac request for like the 5,000 Ukrainians that have just perished by my hands on accident. I did not intend. I just got the worst luck of the draw again. Maybe it's because it's nighttime. Nah, you can't blame it on the nighttime. I mean, we're just watching them roll straight through all of the minor objectives until they eventually get to this major one, and like they're just moving across here, so they're not in the funnel that I created accidentally without even thinking about it. And they're just setting up their 30mm autocannons that can outrange every single thing I have. These guys are now doomed. Like, they don't really have an option. They're just gonna have to be stuck. Boy, jolly good aim, mate. That's what he's saying. That's what he's thinking. But you'll start low crawling. Oh, you'll start low. The crawling. Crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a town called Bridge East and North Major VP. The town was invaded by Russians. Russians make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a town. A town called Bridges East and North Major VP. Oh wow, nice micro trade we gave them. Look at this. Abracadabra. It's like so, 2 things that went wrong. Should have just focused on. Our guys got blown up at the start. First thing that went wrong. Guys got blown up at the start. I had to move them back. So we pretty much already lost those guys at the start. I mean, we didn't lose them, but we might as well have lost them. Because I went too fast on the attack as well. That's the second thing. I went way too fast and aggressive with the attack. Because I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. And I ended up sending in like 3 different companies. Well, no, like not even 3 companies. It was like probably like an entire company against what's it called? Their entire battalion. And they came better prepared. They have better equipment, obviously. So they have overmatched in regards of being able to see me. They have better vehicles. I'm just also severely outnumbered right now. Like, this is severely outnumbered. And then, all of the guys I sent in, I split them. I had them all split up. Like, I shouldn't have done that at the start. I should have split them up. Alright. I'm gonna split up all these guys into teams because it'll make it easier for them to defend. No. That's only on the offense that splitting them up is a good idea. And even then, if you're doing a platoon attack, not even... I wouldn't even split up a squad to do that, but... Maybe. As you can see, the Russians are making it slow and painful. Actually, what's happening is they're setting a support by fire right here. And then they're going to advance this way. Unless they're not doing that at all. But everything says that this is a support by fire element of some kind, or this is either support by fire or a maneuver. And they're just maneuvering to flank me through this objective here. So that's probably gonna end up bad. We have lost every single vehicle that can stop the Russians. So we only have infantry that are getting blown up. And we only have infantry buildings also getting blown up. Call for fire, I need a call for fire like ASAP. Call it in so you can get on the roof. That's what you can do. Get up to the fifth floor now. I need you to call for fire. Get this target right here. Hit them with all 4 guns. Emergency, maximum, general, immediately confirm.
Запит підтримки. Прийом.
Like, do that now. Now I need you to pull your MT, LBM, and just back up the street like it's like you're going to the store, like because I know that's what they do in Ukraine. They drive backwards. So, and then you guys are going to call for fire. That's my own artillery. What is this? Oh, it's the BMPs. So BMP. Hold on, how does this look if I just press this button? Oh. So I can press a button that will make all of the things go away. No, I can't. Oh, you see here? They are bounding their BMPs towards the river. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Nope. Yeah, this was their maneuver. What is that? Holy crap. What the heck was that, Batman? Oh, that's because it took 25 minutes for the call for fire to arrive. That's what I did. Well, actually, that might actually save us. I mean, we did just lose half the element that was defending the city. They ran out of HT4s. They ran out of HT4 weapons. That's what happened. We're getting the BMP2. But we call it this the BMP1. This is BMP2 stuff. Like, they're running into artillery. That usually makes them quit. Oh, we'll take them out. We'll get them good. We'll hit them with that 1-2 Ukraine. We're gonna come out of nowhere. We're gonna come out of the buildings and we're just gonna slap them. Oh, that guy's broken, so he's quit. He quit. Crazy, dude. Okay, we're gonna roll out the BMP. 2. Not the. What are you doing? Get online, dude. Wow. Look at all the BMPs that just ran away from the fight. Like, why? Got it. No, it was. Keep the BMPs rolling. Maybe we can clog the bridges with all of the BMPs. It's the most. We must call in 8. We need 5 billion rockets. Yeah, 5 billion rockets. Oh man, it's amazing. We need 5 billion rockets. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. Clog the bridge. Clog the bridge. Hurry up. We have to clog this bridge. That's like something that's like at the end of their stupidity, where they'd finally reached the point where they have nobody left to fight, except for children and like old people, and that was it, and injured people. All right, I must. I will never surrender. We will not go until. You see, we will never surrender. We must not lose Ukraine. We must win. But no, that's like, literally like, that's like something the Nazis would have done, like clogging up a bridge with tanks just to make sure that the other person couldn't get across the bridge. Like, I know that's not even gonna stop them. This is just gonna stop their infantry probably. I don't think this is actually gonna work, but I'm gonna roll everything onto the bridge anyway. Because I don't have any use for that. Womp. They were like, oh shit, it's the ATGM that can't shoot at us. And then all of a sudden, they were just like, just fire their ATGM. They're getting across the bridge. Open fire, open fire. Oh, get the BMP up to the bridge, dude. Wait, we have some surviving BMPs. If any of these people make it to the point where they can go home, that will not happen. Yeah, that was probably their support by fire, and this is their maneuver. But they're all maneuvering at the same time. It's doomed. We're not winning. We're not winning. We have to clog the bridge with the few vehicles we have left. Will I win? Maybe. Probably gonna lose. Gonna lose. That's what's gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just say that we're not winning this because look at what we have left. Everything on this side of the map is what we have left. These guys are pretty much dead because they're done, so. Surrender. Can I just, is there like, yeah, surrender. I want to see what they have. I want to look around and see So they brought 400 men with them. We killed 200 of them. So guess what that means? They had 700 men? 800 men. 800, 900, like they had like 900 men. I came to the fight with only like 400. Well, let's not count men wounded, so only like 300, and then like for them only 700 that I said. So the odds were not in my favor at all. We still took out a significant number of them. Like the amount we took out compared to the amount we lost is pretty much equal. So the amount we killed, and we didn't have as many. The difference is we had less guys wounded for our guys okay. Like, but everybody who was okay is technically wounded except for 6 guys. 6 guys are somehow fine. So for them, like they have 300 guys more than that are still fine in like perfect condition, ready to go. They don't have any holes or like injuries or anything like that from getting shot at or any of the other hazards of the battlefield. So we had 47. I had 0 tanks, by the way. So the actual tank destroyer is considered a tank by this game, I guess. Even though it's useless. Useless. Actually useless. I am never, if I play Ukraine again, right? I am not ever gonna bring those. Unless I know the map. And I can be like, oh yeah, it's literally like I'm gonna be on the top of a hill, shooting down, and the hill's like 4 kilometers long. I wish I had brought Tunguska instead, so I could have been like, oh, they have 400 guys. 400 against, like, that was like 700. Like, we took out an equal number of them for the number of us that we lost, and then we took out more of their tanks or vehicles, armored vehicles. That's the impressive thing. And we didn't fire a single shot from those MTLBMs. So, in conclusion, I already discussed what I did wrong, what I need to improve on. I'm not going to discuss it again. I think you all already heard that. So, I'm just going to say like 2 things. They outnumbered us, so, and the conditions were not in our favor. To be honest, because they have better technology, they can see more things. We can't. But we still did a very good job, because that's, for every one of us, we took out one of them, and then we took out like $1 billion piece of equipment. Well, $1 million. Well, it's probably several billion. Well, $1 billion at least. So, thank you for watching, and I will end the stream here because I gotta go do something, and then we'll switch over to something else.